In tonight's episode, we're going to tell you a little bit about our last trip that we took to Silverton, Oregon over the weekend.
As you all know, we are weekend warriors. We last week, getting ready for the trip, we had a couple things done to the truck, and we added a couple little accoutrements to the trailer that made it nice for this trip.
Sure.
The truck, we had the transmission serviced, the rear differential serviced, the intake plenum gasket got replaced.
And it made a big difference on the drive, right?
Huge. We also purchased this plastic professional grade cutting board, which is huge. It's not a little one. It actually, I was shocked when we got it, but it's 24 inches wide by 18 inches. And what we ended up doing was gluing some of that carpet stickum stuff that you put underneath floor rugs, area floor rugs, so it wouldn't rattle around and move. So we're able to set it on top of our range or on top of the sink, and gives us, you know, it works a lot better than the cheesy little cutouts that they give you.
It gives a lot of added coverage for
counter space. Counter space, I'll tell you what. If I'm shopping for an RV, my number one thing on my list is counter space.
Well, the trip was a good trip up, right?
It was awesome. It was super easy. Yeah.
Super easy. We're in the Willamette Valley of Oregon, and there is just hundreds of places to go.
My office is actually in Silverton, so it was like driving to work.
It was a great drive. It was a great night. I don't get out of work until late. So by the time we arrive at RV, which is the Silver Spur RV Park in Silverton, Oregon. So it is east of I-5 in the Willamette Valley, so east of Salem. And we got there about 7:30. So good timing. We were able to set up. Hey, when we got there, he thought we'd be the last ones there. And I counted 6 envelopes on that door. So there were other people coming in behind us. So that was great. Was heard from another RV advice to make it easy. Make your dinner easy on Friday night. And I listened very well because we had comfort food.
That's right.
We used our oven, and we had pizza.
We used the oven for the first time. We had a frozen pizza. Everybody always like, it seems like you watch all these RV walkthrough videos from dealerships and stuff, and the only thing that they ever talk about using the oven for is pizza and cookies.
And the pizza was good. We didn't do cookies.
We didn't try cookies, but
we used the microwave, and we made popcorn for my popcorn bags.
We did. Yeah. We heated up some maple syrup. We used it for.
So Friday night was awesome. Friday night we were able to start setting up. Again, I brought a lot of decor because it was the 4th of July. I promised him I wouldn't bring a lot of decor like that in the future, especially when we go to the woods next weekend. But anyhow, it was
we're going to the woods?
Yeah, for you, to play with fire for you.
Nice.
So Friday night, success.
Definitely.
Saturday morning, woke to coffee. The smell of perked coffee in the morning.
It's not perked.
It was perked.
It's drip.
It's drip. Isn't perk and drip the same?
No.
Oh, perk goes up and then drip goes down. Okay. That's right. So anyhow, woke up.
We brought some of the things that and probably I'm partial to blame is because, you know, I'm taking my, you know, years of tent camping experience, and then the pop-up experience that doesn't have a lot of room, to this travel trailer. And you know, we're finding out that we have so much storage space that it's like, okay, we can take a toaster, we can take a blender, we can take a coffee maker. So we brought our coffee maker, and oh my gosh, yeah, it's.
But then we know people that the bigger trailers you guys are bringing Instant Pots and you're doing things like that.
Instant
so
Pots.
anyhow, this was good for us because it was a move up from the tenting on wheels.
Yeah, but we brought the toaster, and we had toast.
We had pancakes on the Blackstone grill.
I guess we're getting ahead of ourselves, huh? So let's see. So Saturday we woke up to coffee, and okay, yeah, that was pancake day, and fruit.
And fruit. I made a nice little fruit display, and the strawberries were good. And I also made them in my drink during the day. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So breakfast was great. I think we got out before noon and knew we were going to go explore small town America. So we were ready to go head out to the Silverton, Oregon, home to gorgeous waterfalls, beautiful gardens, and covered bridges. So come on, let's go look at them. So it really was a good site that we picked, that Silver Spur RV park. What did you like about it?
I liked the pool and the hot tub.
Except they were closed.
Yeah.
You know I'm going to always bring that up.
Yeah.
I
didn't like that it was gravel, but you know, for me, you know, actually the gravel thing, it's not that big of a deal for me.
But it is for ADA wheelchair. I read that, so it would be really hard to maneuver people around.
I know people. You know, we've obviously read like reviews of, you know, lots of RV parks, and you know, people talk about, you know, that it was, you know, gravel, and so, you know, this wasn't like a premier RV park that was like all paved and concrete pads and stuff like that, which we haven't experienced, and you know, I'm not gonna mind experiencing.
But it's known as one of the best RV parks in the area of Oregon that we were in. I've read that. So anyhow, it actually has, besides the sites that it has, and it has some that are, you know, with meters, but it also has teepees. It has these new teepees that they're building, and it's really cute, and it has small cabins too. So we're kind of nestled in and out of these little rows, and all of a sudden you'll see a beat teepee. Cute. They do socials. They have a breakfast game room. They have, of course, the swimming pool and the hot tub. Stocked fishing pond. They had a book exchange, and I was like, oh my gosh. And they had a general store. Of course, I didn't get to go in that. So, you know, you're just limited right now. But I think it's great because it was very, very close to Silverton and right by the store. So I sent them to the store a couple times. Small town America.
Small town America.
Silverton, Oregon.
It's on the 45th parallel, you know that?
Yeah, I do know that.
It is.
It's
like
sited
halfway between
the equator and the North Pole.
Exactly.
And do you know that Silverton is nicknamed Oregon's gateway to Silver Falls? And Silver Falls is Oregon's largest state park.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's just because of the massive area of all the falls. How many falls are there? Did you look that up? Was that right? 9?
No, I didn't.
7?
No, I don't know. Look that up.
We'll post a link in the description down there.
So once we got to Silverton, I was so excited because probably my most favorite spot of all is the Santa Claus, Mr. and Miss Santa Claus mural. And there is actually a mailbox, and Santa receives mail there all year long. And so I put in my little envelope.
It was adorable.
And I've been a good girl for this year.
Sure.
Whatever.
Then what? Let's see. So
we
we walk around.
And Silverton is also named after Silver Creek, and that trickles through the town. And on that little creek, you're going to see cafe, coffee shops, restaurants, and they overlook the Silver Creek in downtown Silverton.
Right. So the buildings back up to the creek, and so if it's a restaurant, the restaurants all have dining that overlook this creek, which is really pretty.
With about 3 tables in each one. That's about it right now. We tried to go in there, and then we saw the Oregon's Crafters Market, which was really fun to see a crafters market with live music. It was great.
I'm wondering if that was part of First Friday or left over from First Friday, or if it was just every.
Well, their flea market is something that is on Saturday, and since 4th of July was on a Saturday,
Well,
definitely that was the flea market.
They had the Saturday Farmers Market,
Yes,
which was over there by Santa Claus,
yes.
and then the Crafters Market was over on the main drag, which was nice, and there was live
By
music.
the antique shopping.
And you bought some stuff.
Ooh, yes I did. I bought something from the Fuse Glass lady. Love Oregon glass. If you ever come to the coast, just check out the float balls and the glass. Just beautiful glass.
A lot of glass blowing going on in Oregon. Is that? I wonder if that's.
I think we're privy to it.
Think so?
Yeah, I think it's an
Not
artisan.
Don't do a lot of glass blowing in Michigan.
I don't know. Let us know, guys. Do you guys some glass blowing by your place? I love glass blowing. And
then
I also,
what else did you do?
I bought a Santa, a vintage, big old Santa.
Vintage.
So anyhow, it was fun. So got to talk to the ladies in the flea market area. Silverton is also known for its outsized large murals, and you'll find murals wherever you're driving, and we did, photographed a few of them for you. Their murals actually highlight history in the local heroes, and so one of them is the astronaut Donald Pettit. Got that one right. And I love the murals.
Yeah, they're nice.
We didn't do the Four Freedoms, and that's the Norman Rockwell, but I love that one too. The Palace Theater was built in the early 1900s and survived 2 fires. It originally was called it was originally called the Opera House. And tell them what you go to it.
Yeah, yep. A group of us at work are big Star Wars fans, and so it's nice because we can get good seats for the premieres of the Star Wars movies.
And it's been showing premieres since like 1906.
Pretty cool building, actually.
The Gallon House Bridge survived a fire, and it actually was a 1916 liquor drop for prohibited era bootleggers.
No way, really?
Yeah, so we drove across that.
Yeah, so it's like our last 2 trips we've
taken in some covered bridges.
Wow. Can we make it a 3rd?
Maybe be part of the quest, part of the journey. Ooh, murals, bridges, but then,
covered bridges. Ooh, there might be one on
someday
there might be one on
Iowa.
There might be one on the Brighton Bush, babe.
Okay.
So after doing some shopping and looking at some murals, we headed back to the RV park and tested out the other half of the Blackstone Grill and grilled up some brats. And interesting enough, Mount Angel is home to, what is it called?
The Oktoberfest, or the Mount Angel Sausage Company?
Mount Angel Sausage Company, which, so we were like, we were like doing brats and for lunch. And so it was, definitely we need to get the griddle seasoned, so it's less nonstick. But the barbecue, the grill side of the Blackstone worked great for that. And so we have brats and potato salad.
So a little history about Mount Angel, Oregon. There was a Reverend Father Adelheim Odermatt from Switzerland in 1881 settled Lone Butte, which was later renamed Mount Angel. And it was an angelized version of Engelberg, his Swiss home. Soon Bavaria came and settled in, and then Mount Angel Seminary was built for the training of priests in 1889. There are bell towers that were added to the Abbey Church in 2007, and they contain 8 bells, which one is the largest swinging bell in the Pacific Northwest. And the bells are beautiful.
They were chiming. They
were chiming, all 8 of them. And I thought I had the video on, but I didn't.
I know.
Really
they were chiming on as we were driving up there, and
but then we drove.
We were unfortunate and didn't get them, but it was really beautiful. Loud.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Loud.
And then we went over to the Benedictine Brewery.
Yep, that was awesome.
And we were able to sit outside, and that was nice. And the Mount Angel Oktoberfest is the largest of its kind, also in the Pacific Northwest, featuring beer, wine gardens, and community dinners featuring sausage and sauerkraut.
Yeah, it's nice. Actually, close enough for me to drive over there.
On lunch breaks.
We do, every year.
So definitely the fall, even though they call it Oktoberfest, always remember it's like mid-September, okay?
Yeah.
I got confused for years on that.
Oh, did you think it was like October?
Yeah, October. And then all of a sudden it'd be over, and I'd be like, what do you mean? I thought it's happening right now.
Yep.
So we had a wonderful dinner on Saturday night, thanks to you. What did you make me?
We had some grilled fillets. And
they were wonderful.
And the little mini potatoes and onions.
And the little foil packs, which are easy. We've done those camping now for years.
Yeah.
And
jam everything in a wrap it up in foil and chuck it on.
What kind of onion did you use?
Walla Walla Sweets. Yep.
There we go. And then I forgot to put my apron on. I had the cutest apron in the world. It was red, white, and blue. And I did a s'mores bar just to inspire everybody. So we each had a small s'more. And I was creative to know that s'mores anymore aren't just the graham cracker and the little Hershey and the marshmallow. I brought Milky Way. I brought different kind of fudge striped cookies, chocolate covered cookies. So actually you can have a variety of different s'mores. It was
peanut butter cup.
Yeah, well, I couldn't find them. That's why I didn't bring them. They didn't have them.
Peppermint patties. It's another.
I was just buying those little small packages.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, you did good.
Okay. So that was Saturday night. And it was wonderful. But that wasn't it. That wasn't our whole trip. The best is yet to come, you guys, because we had to be out by 11, and we knew that was early. So guess what? We were right around the corner to a place that was magical, and it's called Silver Falls.
Magical.
It is magical.
It was nice. $5 to park. Tons of parking, so we parked well away from everybody else, which it ended up being full like around us by the time we were done.
There were hundreds of people.
Yeah, it was
100.
Yeah, it was very packed.
So on the drive there, it was beautiful. It was like 30 minutes from downtown Silverton. And so you pass some really nice little neighborhoods, like, you know, going towards, and it's elevation. And so as we got there, we got closer to the lodge. There's a beautiful lodge. There's gift shops. There's, you know, little tiny, what was that little place that all these kids kept coming out with those stuffed animals? What was that
was
called?
the Nature Gift Shop.
Nature
Gift Store.
And so there are many falls, but the one we chose to do was probably just a less than 2 mile hike, maybe, or maybe what?
Yeah.
I felt like I walked along.
Definitely less than 2 miles.
Close to 2 miles.
Sure. I should have put my Fitbit on.
Yeah, until you showed me that hike, and then that hike, and then that hike.
And it was the South Fall, right?
It was the South Fall, yes.
And what's special about it? Anything?
What's special about it, and I heard it from a child, and I wanted to say this, it just looked like liquid falling out of the sky.
That's what makes it special? Can you walk behind it?
Yeah, absolutely. I just thought that was part of it.
Yeah, but I mean, you can walk behind that fall, right?
Yeah, there's like these little crevices.
How many waterfalls can you walk behind? There can't be that many.
I don't know, but there's not a whole lot of room either. So as we're walking behind, and I'm waiting for people, and we're walking, then I saw this guy with his remote control, and he was actually doing one of those fun little things where it looked like a real truck up, like going sideways and almost falling. And so I said that to him, and he said, yes, people think that all the time.
Yeah, some guy with an RC car.
It was fun.
Playing in the mud at Silver Falls,
Oregon.
Oregon. Okay, here we are walking down to the bottom of South Falls. Sunday, we packed up from our campsite and we decided to hit the falls on the way home. What do you think, babe?
It's gorgeous up here, sunny. Even though I had to put on a bunch of layers, it actually is nice in here now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was a little cool coming out here, but it's still early. I mean, it's, you know.
And there's a lot of people on
I guess it's like 12:30.
Trails.
It's packed.
A lot.
Well, a lot of people come and just do this short loop, you know, and they get to see like whatever 3 or 4 falls, and
there's a lot of masks.
you just had to throw that in there, didn't you?
Yeah,
okay.
there's a ton. And that was our trip. It was a great trip.
It was. So make sure you like the video and subscribe and hit the little bell icon. That way you'll be notified every week when we post a new video.
And make sure that you ask us some questions.
Yeah.
Ask us questions about if you're a newbie like us and you're just getting out there and you're doing your trailer camping. Let us know what you like or what you're struggling with too.
Let us know what your preferences are. You know, whether you like state campgrounds versus RV parks versus maybe boondocking.
We need to start that.
Yeah, maybe next week. Do some boondocking.
I'm ready.
Our rig's set up for it.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Have a great week, guys. Talk to you later.
See you on the road.